There it is.
Hey, Trackside.
How's it going tonight?
It's another beautiful July Sunday.
Sunday, July 14th.
Yeah. So, we're gonna start off with a joke tonight.
Sure.
I'm gonna pull the picture up. So, I'm gonna play a knock knock joke with you here, Mike. Knock knock knock.
Who's there?
Lauren who?
Lauren who?
Lauren who runs after the ice cream truck on a Sunday afternoon.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. So
I did see pictures of that.
we were taking Isabel mini day, and I was like, we're driving back home the subdivision, and I'm like, oh look, there's an ice cream truck. So we're like, okay, let's do this thing. So I'll share the picture.
He says, I'm not Lauren. Nope, that's right.
So I chased after an ice cream truck, and so Isabel and I got a soft serve and a sandwich, ice cream sandwich. So that was
Oh,
my,
nice.
my, my summertime treat or sweet
Want
tooth.
me,
Yeah,
want me to share that?
yeah, share that one.
There he is.
So if you're gonna take your kids to go and see a movie this summer, or your grandkids, go see Minions 4. It's pretty funny. Izzy
Oh,
enjoyed
yeah.
it. Yeah,
That one's out now, is it?
yeah. Well,
Nice.
I did want to go and see Inside and Out too, so we went and saw Minions 4. So it's pretty funny. So yeah. So we got a big week ahead of us, eh, Mike?
Big week. What's going on this week? RPM meet?
RPM meet. Rapido Dash 8's coming the end of week, and the ballast cars. So
Ooh,
I know it's gonna get hot.
the ballast cars are coming in, are
Yeah, ballast cars. So yeah, but before we start that, let's talk about what's new at the shop, what was cool at the shop, and all that jazz.
they? Nice.
So yesterday we had a couple cool guests in. First one is a longtime customer, and I'm going to bring up his screen.
Yeah, the kids grow up fast. Want me to pop that up?
Yep. Frank Shear
Nice.
came and saw us yesterday, and he had his classic Chrysler 66 there. Beautiful car. So we got a couple poses in front of the shop. I love the white wall tires, don't you, Mike?
Yeah, brings it out, eh?
Oh yeah. So yeah, Daytona was all over that car too yesterday. So yeah, it was fun.
Nice.
So yeah, we got that, and then we had another guest come in. Long-time school chum of our resident Saturday expert, Dr. Diesel, Peter Musson. He had his longtime classmate, chum, and friend come in,
Nice.
and it was John Vincent. So let's pull that up. Some of you guys might know John. He is had many of his photos all over Ontario and different Canadian training pictures. Astute man. He was in with Eric Potter from the Lindsay Club. So Peter here posing with John. They go back to their days as a youth in Port Hope.
Nice.
So really cool. That was kind of cool to have in the shop, and they were sharing pictures and trains and all that jazz. So really cool. And yeah. So what's new for the shop before we talk about the RPM?
What's new?
Well, let me start pulling up the picture. Let me start pulling up the picture slides.
He said the hoppers are coming out.
Hoppers are coming out. So, recent arrival this week was the Rapido FA1s. Here we have the lovely Erie paint scheme.
Here,
Um,
Lackawanna.
yep. No, Erie. The
Oh,
railroad
here.
Erie. This is before Erie Lackawanna.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, really beautiful scheme. Um, kind of really iconic scheme to have. Um, slideshow. There we go.
Sign me up, he says.
Yeah.
That's nice.
There's the CN paint scheme.
Okay.
There's Peter with John. There's some more pictures of the Imperial.
Yeah.
Imperial in front of the shop. There's the CP version with the script.
That's back when they made bumpers.
Yeah. So there's the script units in the block with the A and B sets. Overhead shots, which shows the winterization hatches. Really iconic paint scheme these ones are, Mike, with the maroon.
Yeah.
So I like these ones a lot. There's the side view of the block scheme A and B set. We have a few of these left on our website, so if you're thinking about one, order it. There's the FA again. There's the CN scheme. These ones were quite popular on Saturday. A number of guys were picking these up. So these are the X Union Pacific SD90 Max that CP bought. 3702 has no flag. 3747 with the flag, and each of them have the hand painted or deckled on CP in the black. And then obviously the UP delivered. So kind of a cool unit.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's been kind of the new stuff in the shop. Yeah, so that's kind of been the cool things. We have some more more announcements for the show. So we'll talk about that in a minute. We just had a recent refill. Now, some of you have asked when we're going to bring in the Bowser SD40-2. Because we're going to St. Louis this weekend and we just imported, it's going to be about a week and a half, 2 weeks after St. Louis. So don't worry, our order's filled. Your pre-orders will be filled. We just couldn't fit it with the summer schedule as well as traveling. So yeah.
Which is that the CP?
CP, ONRs, Can Do, and I don't think there's Algoma Central in there.
And I don't think CN comes out till the fall, right?
That's the wide cab.
Yeah, the white cap.
Yeah.
Nice. Looking forward to that.
Now, obviously, these are still quite popular in the shops. I'll bring these up. These are still very popular in the shop, Mike.
The Jeeps.
The Jeep 9s. So
Yeah.
CNs. Pretty much every day in the shop, walk-in, online orders. They're still shipping.
Nice.
People are coming back for a second or third time on orders. You're adding more numbers or grabbing it now. On Saturday, we went through 5 slug sets. So definitely, if you're thinking about a Jeep 9, keep them in mind. So yeah, that's the first thing that's been really popular.
Like my slugs.
Yep. There's an action run by shot right there of 4105, which I don't know if you knew this, Mike, is still active.
4105?
Yeah.
That's the road locomotive.
Yeah. So a lot of guys are after 4105 if they're really modern guys, like really, really modern. That's one of the go-to units to get. And it's been a good amount of time in the Southern Ontario area. So 4105 has been a pretty popular unit that people have been ordering.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. And here's something interesting. Yours truly, well, actually, this was my dad's shot, but 4105 here was the power that brought over the Reading 2100 steamer from Buffalo, New York to St. Thomas, Ontario in 1998.
Oh, nice.
So there's a picture of it with the private passenger car and parked in the St. Thomas yard.
Yeah.
So small world.
Small world.
That unit's
Lot.
made model, and I got action pictures of it taking one of the most iconic steam locomotives to travel through southern Ontario outside of 2816 in the last 30 years. I mean, 2816, CP 2816 is probably the most iconic steam unit that's went through Ontario in the last 30 years.
Right.
So, yeah. So, pretty cool.
Yeah, the GP are still in service, just different numbers, right?
Yeah. And a couple other things that were kind of cool in the last month. We've announced that we're doing special run of the OSRs. So we're doing 1594
Ooh.
and 1620. That's the CP XCPs. So definitely check those out. They're on our website for pre-order. Again, gonna probably be so many units made, and that'll be it. So similar to our M420s, our Trilliums, and our other models we've done. But definitely, if you want to pre-order with 1594 or 1620, it's available. Here's some more action shots of 1594. I'd like to give courtesy to Joe Bishop for helping me with some of these action shots. Here it is in Cortland. Go figure. There, my stomping grounds there, Mike.
Yeah.
And a couple of guys asked why we didn't do 8235. Just too many decal placements for the minimums. So, and I wasn't a big fan of 8235, but Rapido is actually doing 8235 in the CP. So you can get another one if you want. But there's 1594 in an action shot in Cortland, and all those buildings behind the locos, Mike, are all gone. They're all imploded.
Nice.
To make ways for condos. Go figure.
That happens.
In the metropolis of Cortland.
Big town of Cortland.
There's 1594 with the X-Rail Link unit behind it. Action shot going through Beachville with auto racks. Definitely, if you're out this summer, Ontario Southland has got to be a short run that you want to hit when you're coming down to OVR. I mean, you could do Southland. They go to Tillsonburg basically Tuesday, Friday. Geo does Monday, Thursday. And then Southland usually has a road crew every day that does St. Thomas traffic, Ingersoll traffic, and Tillsonburg traffic to Woodstock every day. And definitely, if you want to come down to OVR to make a day of it, definitely make Ontario Southland or Geo, part of your activity for the day.
Yeah.
There's a beauty roster shot there, Mike, of 1620 resting at the Salford shop. Again, courtesy of Joe Bishop for the shot. Really a beautiful paint scheme. The OSR. Yeah. Notice the E-bell's been removed. Still has the class lights. Has the hatch for radio control, and then has the deck-mounted ditch lights. Not versus the pilot-mounted ditch lights.
Right.
And then it has the RC beacon on the end, still attached. So that's 1620. And then here's another roster shot of 1620 again. Really beautiful paint scheme. I really fancy the OSR paint scheme, Mike. I like the maroon and cream. It's got that TH&B expired paint scheme to it, so it's really
I was gonna say it kind of reminds me of TH&B.
Yeah. So that's that. Let's talk about trash loads and scrap loads and what have we learned in the last couple months. And so there's Sarah's first sample, which was a construction one.
Yeah.
And she used a varying degree of materials, cardboards, recycles, you name it, and then aged it down, weathered it, and then put a netting on it. So that's the one there, Mike.
Yeah. Trying to blow that up bigger.
Yeah, let me blow it up. There we go.
Yeah, that's better.
So there's another version she's working on, how she creates them in her little studio. Let's get rid of that shot. We'll come back to him in a second.
The old BC rail.
More of example of some of the textures she was doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks good.
So those are some of the early ones that she's got mocked up. Now let's have a look at what the finished product looks like. There's the finished one right there.
Okay, so that's the trash one, right?
That's the construction.
Oh, the construction load.
Yeah.
What are they going for?
They're $15.99 each. And and every load is unique, so that not one looks the same, not colors are the same, all different. So really cool. And we're gonna have a wide variety of them at the St. Louis show. And we also have them on our website and in stores. So
Nice.
if you want them for your trash and scrap cars or your construction trains, we got those. So yeah, that's the one. And there is the trash one.
Nice.
Varying colors, types of gradient materials, textures, you name it. Again, netting load down.
Yeah.
And then we have that one too. So yeah. So we're gonna have those at the St. Louis. So we'll have all our 64s, our 6000s, their pipe, updates on the CN caboose, updates on the N scale cars, ingot cars, as well as some other cars we have in the works.
Oh,
But
nice.
before we get there, the joke is we need to make sure we don't spill our load. Get it, Mike?
Yeah, don't be knocking over the load.
No. So we got to get there first. So we got to have a good trip down and the safe travels there. So
yeah.
We're hoping to get there sometime between 4 and 6 on Thursday. So if you are attending the RPM, look for us. We're going to be at the DoubleTree for the kickoff, as long as we don't have traffic or driving issues. So yeah, that's going to be this weekend. So that's Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday at the Gateway Center in Collinsville, Illinois. And I think we'll probably make our way over to the Dudes' place Saturday night, I think, Mike.
What's neat this week?
Yep, go see Ken and James and Mike Buddy and our buddy Sugar Fire.
Nice.
And all those guys. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm going to pull up the show's website, and then we can talk about who's going to be there, what kind of models and stuff like that. Is there any questions in the chat, Mike, you want to look at?
Sean was asking about, are they doing those in N scale?
The Jeep 9s? Or the Challenge?
I believe it was the OSR.
Nobody has made them in N scale announcements yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see any other questions.
Yeah. Yeah. And we do have a couple of the DC versions of the XUPs on our website, Ramsey. I think there's 2 left.
Oh, the UP? The SB90?
Yep.
So there was the flag one, and then there was a passed out one, right?
Yeah, the flag and no flag.
Ah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good question. Yeah, so you just got those in.
Yep. Got the Bowser ST40-2S. Like I said, the next round of the Bowser ones, we're going to get them after, probably 10 days after we get back from St. Louis. Just couldn't make it work with the timing and with the summer travel season. So, other than that, Dash 8s this weekend coming up, subject to shipment ballast cars. And yeah, but there's lots of stuff in the shop and online to shop from. Like, there's no shortage of selection in our shop, Mike.
The ballast cars.
There's CN, CP, BC Rail, a couple undecorated, and a couple American paint schemes too.
Nice.
That's the NSC version.
And those will be in this week?
End of week, I think.
End of week? Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to show the pictures of our special BC Rail ones in a second.
Yeah, can't wait for those.
All right. So let's talk about the St. Louis RPM, which I think you and I are the most excited about. So, the St. Louis RPM is this Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday in Collinsville. It is the largest RPM event in the United States, and it's fair to say it's the largest RPM event in North America. The who's who of modelers, the who's who of manufacturers, everybody's there. So, want to look at who's going to be the vendors there, Mike?
Yeah.
So let's have a look.
Talk about what's
some vendors. Well, let's talk about some of the vendors first, and some of the historical societies. So they have learning stations. So Scale Sounds will be there. Nick's Trains will be there.
Scale Sound.
Yep. You like the sounds of that, don't you?
Oh yeah, I like the speakers.
Yeah. Nick's Trains, the O Scale Club, the Oak Hill Track Supply, Anna Murray Learning Station, the Weathering Shop, which I'm hoping that you and I can go over to do with Butch and Davis.
Nice.
Butch is a phenomenal modeler, and he's the keynote speaker at this year's RPM Hobby Press. So I'm hoping at least you and I can do some of the clinics in between the slowness of the show. What do you think?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
All right, so let's look at who's attending. 3D Central, 3D Designs, Athern, so all the new stuff from Athern. Our good friend Ben from Aurora will be there. Bachman Trains, Berkshire, Bluefort, Broadway Limited, Canon Company, Class 1, Custom Finishing, Faringo and Camerlengo. Lots of 3D printed guys, so lots of photo picture guys. Iowa Scale Engineering, maker of the Proto Throttle, and we've got our special Proto Throttles. No, we will not have them with us, but we do have the pink and gold ones.
So they're going to be there.
Yeah. KD, Microengineering.
Mm-hmm.
Bernard from Mini Prints, he'll be there scanning people.
Nice.
Model Railroad Hobbyists, Nick's Trains, the NMRA division, the Gateway division, Oak Hill, Otter Valley ourselves.
Oak Hill.
Track Supply.
Okay.
Rapido Trains, so they'll have all their new samples there.
Nice.
Scale Sounds, Scale Signs, Scale Trains, Soundtracks, so we'll see George. Southern Tier and Grain Modelers, which makes the grain bins. Spring Creek, State Tool, Tangent will be there. I think I hit the button too quick there.
I was going to say Weathering, and then it went ping.
Yeah, the Weathering, Yarmouth Metals, so lots of stuff. And White River, too.
White River.
And then the historical societies, you got Amherst, B&O, Central Georgia, Chicago Northwestern, Gulf and Mobile, the Burlington Route, the Katy, L&N, New York Central, Mopac, the Monoon, and Milwaukee. As well as the Pullman Library, Southern Railway Historical, and the TRA, which is the St. Louis Railroad as well.
Nice.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of heavy hitting.
Yeah.
I mean a lot.
It's going to be fun.
if you're ever interested in what an RPM is, or if you want a 10 event, one of the first things I always look at when I go to an RPM or interested in one is I always check out their photo gallery. This is just some of the examples, Mike, of the quality of work there. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, got some loads and weathering and.
Look at the plane.
Yeah.
The horse-drawn carriage.
Nice.
Yeah.
They have modules there too.
Oh yeah, they have a Fremo layout there, very large. See the roadside diner there?
Yeah.
With all the vehicles, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I hear we're going to be entering a few models too, Mike. I hear.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the GP9 slug set, and I'm gonna bring the some pipe cars
And some scrap cars.
and some scrap cars. Yep.
Nice.
I got some passed out.
I'm gonna have 3 cars there that I'm gonna enter, and then we're also gonna have our steel and our scraps and pipe diorama will be there at our booth, showing how you can integrate our cars into your layout, shelf layout, or diorama scene.
Mm-hmm. All kinds of neat stuff, eh?
Tables of cabooses, Mike. Tables of maintenance away equipment. Tables of army equipment.
Uh-oh.
Like, look at that. That's just one table full of army loaded flat cars.
Nice.
Yeah. Last year there was a guy that had the a scale NASA diorama in 187 there. It's crazy. And we'll take pictures. We'll do some live look-ins, and we'll do some live throughout the weekend, won't we, Mike? Both on the Facebook and on the YouTube. And I know you're going to have some stuff on your channel through the week on shorties and stuff like that, won't you?
Yeah, I'll pop some stuff up.
Yeah. So I think, Mike, when you put Springfield and you put the St. Louis RPM, you have the 2 best shows in North America on par.
Yeah. We're hoping to do that Thursday night.
Do the layouts, yeah.
Yeah, the layout tour.
Yeah. I'm so excited to get down here. It's amazing. It's amazing, Mike. Look at all the rig. Look at all those big toes, Mike.
Yeah.
You know they have giant rigging equipment. You know that, right?
I choked on that one.
I know you did. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You need it. You need a giant. You're gonna come home with a giant rig, aren't you?
No.
In a crane.
Yeah, in a crane.
In a crane. Like, look at the diorama right there, Mike.
That's a nice one.
Oh yeah, with all the mow equipment.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's beautiful stuff.
Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be fun for sure.
So I'm super excited to go and do the show. Like, this will be my second year doing the show. You're the first time down there, so it's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah. Hopefully the weather's good.
As long as it doesn't have a tornado, we'll be okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's it for the show. We're going to keep you guys updated and informed what's going on at the show for there. The only other thing I have, Mike, and I'm going to share this in about a minute, is we have a new loco. Let me find the one I like a lot. There, that's the one. Let me get that one ready. So what are you looking forward to for the show, Mike?
Oh, just seeing what's new and what's neat out there, and meeting people, and having fun.
So we have 2 special Dash 8s that OBR did exclusively for Rapido, and they will be coming out at the end of this week. Now we have a few units left to pre-order, and we'll make a little bit more allocation available after we handle our pre-orders. But without further ado, let's have a look at this one. How's that sound, Mike?
Sure. BC Rail, eh? And that's Rapido?
That's a Rapido Dash 8. So we did 2 units, one with the change out door.
Okay.
And one with the hand number boards. Let me just pull up the other pictures.
Now, the hopper cars, the ballast cars, are they coming in 6-packs or singles?
They're 6-pack, but I don't know if I have that many 6-packs left.
Well,
again, I got to get through the first batch of pre-orders first to see what we have left over.
right.
So this one right here, Mike, you see that? How it has the hand-painted number?
Oh, yeah.
And it has the CN replace door.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. So we have 2 units, one that had like that, and then we have another one that has the faded out BC rail. These are the last 2 on their system service.
And it also has the classification lights.
Yep.
Nice.
So yeah.
That looks like a nice unit.
Need more power, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 4 of them on the table right now.
You need more.
I need more.
Silver Creek needs 12 and a meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got lots of GP9s up there.
Can never go wrong with GP9s. Never.
No, heck no. Yeah, Wade's really tweaked them and worked them over. They work great.
They're a beautiful unit.
Yeah. Have you seen mine?
Oh yeah.
You seen it? Yeah. I got it on the layout. It's in the other room now. Worked great. Couple shows this week. Off the tracks tomorrow. Finish getting the pipe cars loaded. Getting them done.
So there's the differences, Mike. You see how it's got the handmade board, original board, CN replaced door, and it's got the faded down paint too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where are they going for 337?
337. Yeah. Canadian. So yeah. Exciting.
Yeah. Good old Dash 8s.
So yeah, that's our week ahead, guys. Thursday morning, hot
Hot mess
drive, and then
9 hours.
9 hours from you.
Yeah.
And then get there and get our stuff inside. Go do the show, and yeah, and then.
Sounds like you got a cold.
Yeah, I think something just went down my throat and died. And yeah, and then we got the 2 days there, and then we'll come back on Sunday. Maybe we'll do some rail fanning on the way up and back.
Yeah, you never know. Dassler.
No, maybe Toledo, or maybe
Toledo?
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Yeah. Because there's a big giant KCS yard, 10 minutes from the show.
Yeah. I seen the CSX. I seen the Heritage unit yesterday in Michigan.
You think we're gonna have time for a cheese ball run?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
get your cheese balls.
Are we gonna go to the Target or the Target?
The Target.
Target. If anybody knows, that's an inside joke. So the first time we went to Springfield as a crew with Mike, Bob, Steve, and Andrew, Andrew was just having his little boy, Logan, and we had to go to the Target for, I want to say, Mrs. Brown's bottles. Does that sound right to you, Mike?
That it sounds 100% right. We had to
Yeah,
get some bottles,
some bottles and some
and then
baby
we got
stuff for Logan on the way. And then last year, you had to go to Target to get a Pikachu.
Pikachu, and we had to get the pretzels, peanut butter pretzels.
Yeah, the peanut butter pretzels for the cuz.
Yeah, the big tub.
Yeah, for the cuz.
Yeah, you gotta love them.
And he was just down here in Canada, cousin.
Yeah,
So,
I missed them.
yeah.
Hopefully, I had a good trip.
So other than that, come and see us this summer at OVR. We're open every week, Tuesday to Friday, 10 to 4, Saturday 9 to 5. This weekend I am away, but the shop is open, so definitely come and see Kyle and Laurel and everybody. Yeah, we have that. And then when we get back from St. Louis, we're going to start talking about the
Pop-up.
4th annual OVR pop-up event.
Yeah.
Who's coming? What's the theme? What's the plan? What's the attractions?
Looking forward to that. That's September 28th.
That's right.
So that should
We've
be
been
good.
asked, Sarah and I have been asked to go to the Northeast Regions Convention the weekend prior. So we're going to go to Rochester for a couple days
Nice.
and do the NMRA thing. You never realized, Mike, at how many Western New York customers love coming to OVR.
In
the last 4 days, we've had 2 to 3 Western New York or mid New York State people.
Yeah.
In the shop every day.
Had a big gold bus there last week.
It was more like a minivan. I don't think it was a bus. I think it was a minivan. It's like a mini bus.
Mini bus.
They don't make those full-size buses anymore, or full-size vans. Back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hints for this year, Dave. You want to put that comment back up? I saw his comment there, Mike. Well, we're not going to have polka. We're not going to have everybody that we had last year. Some of them have asked for a year break, some of the Americans, so we have to respect that. What I think we're going to do is we're probably going to have a combination of some RPM, some combination of historical or other, as well as Canadian manufacturers, as well as some American manufacturers, and likely a layout or two. Now, the location is still subject. I don't know if it'll be next door or another building just down the street from us. So that's still kind of up in the air. Unfortunately, my next door neighbors are trying to get out of their lease, which makes the occupying the one day kind of inconvenient. So we're going to see what happens. But when we get back, we're going to finalize everything, and then we'll let everybody know. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. Yeah. So tell me, Mike, what's your big, other than going to work for the first 3 days this week, which seems like blah to you and I now.
Yeah.
What's the 3 things you're looking forward to this weekend coming up?
Driving.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Gonna bring me back to the good old days. Grabbing gears. And
pit and go.
Pit and go. There ain't no time for stopping.
It was funny. I said to Sarah, I said, we're doing this in one day. She goes, well, I'm not going with you. I can't do this. You don't stop for a pee break.
We don't stop.
We don't stop. But no, I think for me, it's going to be seeing everybody at the show.
Yeah.
So Butch, Lonnie, the manufacturers. 2, seeing all the models on the table. Last year, Mike, there was over 4,000 models entered and over 50 dioramas, which is
nice.
amazing. 3, obviously seeing the guys from the What's Neat This Week show, Ken, Mike, James, Sugarfire, Daniel Coombs, all those guys.
I'm gonna
And then, obviously Rail Fanning with the boys.
Rail Fanning, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Rail Fanning.
So I think it's going to be a fun, exciting time.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Going to St. Louis. And meeting people and interviewing. And bringing some entertainment.
It's going to be pretty exciting down there. I think, Mike, you'll definitely pick up some new subs. You'll definitely meet some new YouTubers, modelers.
Modelers is the biggest thing, right? Learning something new. And
I'm excited to go and do the weathering clinics with Butch and just seeing everything.
Are we going to go there? Going to Sugar Fire Barbecue?
I don't think he's working this weekend.
No, he'll be at the show.
He'll be off this weekend at the show.
Yeah.
So we'll be at Ken's Saturday night, which is generally where we go.
That should be fun. Then I can do some interviews.
Yeah, and you get pictures on the bluff. The bluff is beautiful out there.
Yeah.
Crazy beautiful.
Maybe he'll run the old GP9 slug set on his layout.
Maybe. Yeah, Cuz has been to Ken's layout too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cuz has been there? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool layout. Yeah, looking forward to a good time and hanging out with Ben and Mini Prince and meeting new people and enjoying the hobby. That's the best thing about this hobby.
I tell you, when you go down there with me, you're never going to want to go back to that. You're going to want to go to RPM again, Mike.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, can I go to St. Louis and Springfield every year with you? Yeah. It's an amazing event.
And I got to come down there. And should be good.
Yeah. Well, this has been fun.
Been a slice. What else you got coming up?
No, that's it. That's it.
Pretty much it in a nutshell, eh?
Yeah, that's lots of product on the OVR website. So check us out at www.ovrtrains.com. The new website will likely be launched once I'm back from St. Louis. We are ready to roll. We're just waiting for a few loose ends, so didn't want to launch it while it was away. Import 2 weeks after that. We'll get the Bowsers then, and we can talk about the Dash 8s and some other stuff post St. Louis. Maybe we'll do a post St. Louis show of all our pictures in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Well, I will see you Thursday morning there at Trackside.
Bright and early.
Super bright and super early.
Yeah.
And
then we can run it straight to Notch 8 and put her on cruise. Full tank of gas.
Remember, if you see Mike and I and you throw up the OVR Wolfpack, you get an extra discount at the show. But you got to throw up the Wolfpack to us.
Oh, nice.
And say it's just too sweet.
Too sweet.
Yeah.
Right to Notch 8.
You bet.
All right.
We'll check in with everybody when we're at the show. We'll do some pictures and some live look-ins. And, if you watch this on the replay, leave your comments below. We'll check the comments up until the show. And if there's something you want us to take pictures of or find out information of on a project or something, Mike also will be a roving reporter on the weekend, too.
Yeah, talking to scale trains or not scale trains.
Adder,
Rapido,
Iowa Scale, Bachman, Broadway, Tangent.
There's a couple things I want to pick their brains about. So
soundtracks, grain
Yeah.
bins, you name it.
Should be a great show.
It'll be a fun time.
Yeah.
And some southern food too, Mike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
KFC.
Finger licking good. Finger
Yeah,
licking good.
that's right.
Yeah. Maybe we'll bring back some Americana for our good buddy there, Daytona.
Yeah,
He loves it.
he loves that stuff.
Yeah. Well, everyone, you guys stay safe this week, and we'll see many of you down at the show.
Yeah,
And look for some live look-ins Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and never know, take his head out of the truck and take a live train.
yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
Because
Till then,
when it's train time, it's train time.
that's right. Looking forward to it. Should be a good time.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, have a good night. Thanks for everybody coming out, and go check out ovr.com.
Remember, OVR for life.
Your new shopping carts are in, and load them up.
Yeah. So the I'll leave everybody with this joke. So we have the divorce maker, the widow maker, and the casket. Each cart will fill up more as you go through the name. So we have the little cart, the big cart, and the giant bathtub cart.
Nice.
And funny story is we actually had 3 guys use the carts on the weekend on Saturday, Mike.
Oh, that's the best way to go.
Yeah.
Use the carts.
Oh yeah. Nobody broke out the bathtub yet for a while. It's been a while since we broke out the bathtub.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since we filled her up.
Yeah, it takes a lot to fill that bathtub up.
I'm waiting for the fall.
Yeah, you might be working it too hard to get that bathtub full.
Absolutely.
Anyways, we'll see you guys in the video coming up, and we'll give you some live look-ins this weekend coming up. And you guys have a safe summer, and definitely get down to the shop or get your order in. We are shipping every day, and lots of new arrivals soon coming, and lots of new arrivals just came in the shop too.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
Take care, everyone.
See you guys.